Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. He's going to air one out for Anderson. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Carolina.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They go with McCaffrey.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he... Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
He spins free. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, every now and then, an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So much.
Now a handoff for Dobbins.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a yard. Play action. It's Jackson. And that's good.
Man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Play action. Now Jackson.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. 6-0 our score after 1.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. McCaffrey.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Again, McCaffrey.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. To throw is Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. It's the Cam Newton to Christian McCaffrey connection. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
Duvernay now going to bring it out.
And he is out of bounds here on the return. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
Fighting to stay on his feet past midfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Here's Dobbins. Jeremy Chin there defensively.
Oh, Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down before we get to halftime.
They'll try to run with Dobbins.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Third and goal. Jackson steps away. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, as the first half is winding down.
And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Jackson here is going to look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down.
Down shy of the 20. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No. But
they're on the keeper. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson out to his left. And he'll go out of the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Jackson now. Flush to his right.
He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Derek Brown.
He's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense. 2nd down and goal. Jackson. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Now from way back there after the sack. It's 3rd and goal, a long 3rd and goal.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And he'll go down at the 28. They get 12 yards back, but it's away. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will bring the deficit back down to 3.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Ready to go.
From the end zone, Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. He'll bring up a 2nd down. Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. And they will finally get him down to the 27-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he powers his way up past the 30. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully.
Timeouts. Quarter. Newton now to throw. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And it's in
History. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Newton, and that's complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. After the run, Newton going to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Newton.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. Open man is Anderson.
And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. McCaffrey on the toss right. Call it no gain on. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.